All right, everybody, so we're back after lunch, and this video is specifically going to be about this waypoints assignment. We talked earlier before lunch about like why we use GPS, the different, not just for flying, but also for in flying and navigation, but also for everything from agriculture to drone flying to traffic control. So this assignment right here, when you open it up, has like two parts to it. So you've got this this table up here that you need to complete, and then you've got a my maps, Google My Maps down here at the bottom. Okay, so I'm going to go through this first top part and then show you how to do this real quick, and we'll do the first one together. So the longitude and latitude is given to you in degrees and then minutes and then seconds. Okay, so then we need to convert that to decimal degrees, decimal minutes, decimal seconds, and then a decimal degree total. So it will add up these three for us. And I want you guys to use the spreadsheet so that it does the calculating for you. So I'll do the first waypoint, and then you guys can do 2, 3, and 4. Waypoint 5 says your airport. So the airport that you did research on earlier in the week with the ILS and the VOR research. And then finally, waypoint number 6 is you can just pick a location anywhere you want, anywhere in the world, and you can fill that out. Okay. Now, I will tell you, all of the waypoints answers that I gave you, the longitude is actually negative because it is in our hemisphere. It's in our part of the world. So we'll have to add a negative sign to when we do the quick search. So here we go. Let's get started. So the first thing is I'm going to type in degrees here. So this is 41 here. The minutes say 39 minutes. And the seconds say 16.0. So I'm going to type in 16.0 there. Okay. All right. So now we're going to start creating some formulas. So for decimal degrees, I'm going to hit equals this right here. So in my case, it's D3. In decimal minutes, I'm going to hit the equal sign, and I'm going to create this formula that says E3. So I can type it, or I can click there, divided by 60. And then for the decimal seconds, I'm going to click type the equal sign, and then seconds. So in my case, it's F3 divided by 3,600. All right, when I add these all up, so now I'm going to go here to the function button and go to sum, and then just go ahead and highlight those is one way to do it. You can see I get an answer as 41.65444. Or you can create the formula that says equals this equals, what is that? I3 plus H3 plus G3 in any order you want. And you can see we have that. All right. Now the next I'm going to do longitude. I'm not going to do all of these. You guys can do them, but I will do the longitude for waypoint 1. So I'm going to type 86. I'm going to type 14 minutes, and I'm going to type 37.7 there. All right. Now we're going to have to figure out the formulas again, and it's going to be super simple. But one way to save yourself time is, since the formulas are all the same, you can click on G3, which is where we created this formula for decimal degrees, grab the, what I call the smart corner, this blue corner here, drag it all the way down to the end, let it go, and it does the calculations for you. You do the same thing in decimal minutes. So I click on decimal minutes there. My formula is up here. I grab the smart corner, the bottom right corner, I drag it down, and it solves it for me. I'm going to do the same thing here in this column, and I'm going to do the same thing here. Now make sure that when you grab it, you can see those crosshairs and not the hand. So I'm going to grab the bottom right corner and do that. Okay. So as I like type in the other information, you can actually see it's all calculating it for me. And you can see it gives you answers. So I'm going to just delete that because you guys can do that if you're following the directions. All right. So the next thing is location here. We need to figure out what location it's going to. So that's where we go to our Google Drive. We go New, More, and My Google My Maps. This is a super fun, kind of like Google Maps, but it's kind of, it creates it in your Google Drive, and you can share maps. And I think it's like the most underappreciated thing in Google Drive. All right, so I'm going to title this Waypoints, and then put your initials on there, please. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we are going to type in this decimal degrees total. So let me spin around so I can read my TV a little bit better. Okay, and you can even split your screens here. Maybe that makes it a little easier yet. Okay, so I'm going to type 41.654444, comma. Please remember to go negative because this is all going to be in our part of the country, in our part of the world. 86.243.80556. I'm going to hit enter, and I'm going to find, well, it's kind of, there we go. I'm going to find where it dropped the pin. Now, the cool thing is, after you do that, hit this plus sign right there. So when you hit this plus sign, you can zoom in, and you can see where did the pin drop. There's your answer right there. It tells you. All right. So now I can go back to my assignment here, and I can say the answer is, all right. Now, as you go through these and you answer the rest of this, the very last part says link to my Google map. Here's how you do that. After you have, let me refresh this. After you have your waypoints all connected and you hit the plus sign on each of them, you can even change the color. Let's say I want to make that blue. Let's say I want to put a house there, or I want to do, I think there's even like, if I can spell correctly, you can even change the logos and you can have some fun with it. Okay, so put a pin drop there. Then last thing is you hit the share button, and you hit, make sure, I'm sorry, share, and then enable link sharing. Copy that. If you want to make it public, you can, but I think this will just do the trick. When you enable link sharing and you copy that and you paste it into the assignment right there. Okay. All right. Good luck. Let me know if you have any questions or need any help.